Next-gen Wi-Fi Standard 12 streams Wi-Fi 6E tri-band mesh system boosts speeds up to 11,000 megabits per second. Support IFTTT. New 6 GHz frequency band 7 extra 160 MHz channels for higher performance, lower latency, and less interference. Dual 2. 5G WAN LAN Ports 2. 5 gigabits per second connection for ultrafast transmission. Expanded coverage. The exclusive ASUS RangeBoost Plus improves signal range and overall coverage. Commercial-grade network security. Lifetime free ASUS AiProtection Pro, powered by Trend Micro, with WPA3 to protect your home. Top reviews from the United States. Best wireless solution currently available. I am a cybersecurity engineer, but in my past I have been a network and wireless engineer, and so sure I tend to look for the best solutions for bragging rights. However, there are more useful features here than bragging rights. First of all, I want to say I previously had the Asus Rog Rapture AX11000. So not a cheap router by any means. It was a tri-band 11,000 megabits per second router and top of the line a few years ago. However, after moving into our new house, we realized we had a signal issue. Now, as a wireless engineer, the first thing I have to tell you is to ignore the square footage advertisements on routers. Of course, there are a ton out there that advertise up to 6,000 square foot coverage, but this is talking strictly in an open space without walls. It isn't just walls that affect your signal either. How the walls are made, what is in them, and even furniture in your room can affect your signal. One thing people do not realize is that a wireless signal can sometimes penetrate through a floor, ceiling better than it can an internal wall. This being said, our old router barely made it halfway from one side of the house to the other on a single floor, and our house is under 2,500 square feet total. This router set is perfect because the two devices allow full coverage even with complicated floor plans. We set our primary router on one side of the main floor, and the AI mesh node, second device, on the other side of the same floor. We now have full coverage on all floors, as you can see from the images, even in the farthest reaches of our basement or top floor, separated by brick walls and several other internal walls as well as the floor. We never drop anywhere below 500 megabits per second and have great full signal strength everywhere. The last three pictures are from our backyard outside the house, over 300 Mbps outside 50 feet away. 130 megabits per second is outside about 150 feet away from the house, and the 46 megabits per second is outside about 200 feet away from the house.